Hello. Can you guys say in the chat just once again if everything just sounds good? Like if you can hear the game and if you can hear me. Audio sounds good game wise. Okay. Alright. So I'm just playing DVD. I've been playing this game for like ever since Michael has been released into the game, and I actually forgot what year he was released into the game, so I think it might have been like 2016. So I've been playing this game for like a long time. I'm playing as Deathslinger, because he's like one of my favorite killers, and he basically has a gun. And since it's been taking a while to find a match, I'm just gonna say like what my build is. So I have Hex Ruin. Um, there's like 5 totems around the map that are like little bone things, and from that perk, one of those things light up, and it makes it so that whenever a survivor gets off of a gen, it immediately starts going down and regressing, unless they break the bones that this perk is like relying on, and then this perk could deactivate. Deadlock makes it so that whenever a generator is completed, the next generator that is almost, or like another generator that is the closest to um, completing immediately gets blocked for 25 seconds. This one also takes the hit for uh, this is basically like a second life for my Hex Ruin. So if they finish destroying the bones of this perk, it basically takes the hit. And Coup de Grace basically gives me an extended lunge. So whenever a generator is done, I get like 2 tokens, I guess, and for each token, my lunge of hitting is much longer than usual. Yes, I am a nerd in this game. I have been playing this game for like ah, 5, 7 years probably, bro. I like this game. But yeah, those are what my perks do. I also have an add-on for my gun so that I can reload slightly faster after each shot. Really? When Survivor has object of obsession. My game seems to be lagging a lot. are not gonna be able to sabotage that, bro. Okay, I thought that I was gonna hit that. Unfortunate. If the stream is lagging for you guys, could you please type it in chat so I could see if I could try to fix it with something? Much appreciated. She is going down into the basement and she is nothing. I can make that shot, by the way. Wasn't enough, unfortunately. I'm wasting too much time chasing this survivor. I'm gonna go to someone else. And I found my someone else. What? That, okay. Someone has to be here. enough, unfortunately. Ah, I messed up. It took too long. This is not looking so good for me. I completely missed that. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I have to leave her. I'm not hitting my shots. Okay. Damn, I'm really rusty. It's fine. First game back. Okay. I'm not playing a Springtrap because he's only available in the PTB, and the PTB is very slow and only people only want to play as killer, unfortunately. But yeah, he's the newest killer so far. I'm not gonna kill this girl, unfortunately. I don't think I'll make it. Yeah, no, it's not good. No matter how far I pull back. I got 1K. I got 1K. I'm a little bit rusty as a Death Slinger. I could play another game though, I don't mind. Serial arsonist, cool. So, the new killer is Springtrap from FNAF, but I am not playing as him because he's only available in the PTB, and the PTB is like something else that I have to like update my game, that I have to like change some stuff around in order to play that. So, yeah. Oh god. do better. I'll try, obviously. I could play as a different killer if you guys want to suggest or want to see me play as a different killer. I'm down as well. Clown. Wanna see me play as clown? I can't do Springtrap unfortunately because of the PTV. Well, I mean, maybe I guess I could, but that would probably take like a whole 20 minutes just to update. That would probably take too long. I could do clown though. I forgot what I used on clown. I'm probably gonna do really horrible because I haven't played as clown in like so long, but I don't mind playing as him. Increases the duration of one intoxication. Increases the hinder penalty for intoxication of the teaching of 4%. Mm. So I guess to explain this build that I have is basically just a kick build. Eruption has it so that if I kick a generator, it basically becomes marked or whatever. And when I down a survivor, all the generators that I've marked with eruption explode and lose 10% of progress. Trail of Torment makes it so that when I kick a generator, I basically lose my terror radius or I become undetectable unless somebody touches the generator and then I lose it. And Brutal Strength just makes me kick faster, 20% faster. And Call of Brine makes it so that after damaging a generator, the generator regresses at 125%. So it just regresses a lot more. Not sure what add-ons to use though. Clown is not really a strong killer, by the way, so I don't know how well I'm gonna do, especially since I haven't played as him in a while, but it really just depends. It might be the skill issue if I don't get the 4K. Okay, you know what? Fine, fair enough. But who says I might? Who says I won't? Who says I won't? So, Clown has two bottles. When he throws a purple bottle with like fog, with purple fog, it slows down Survivor. But when I throw yellow ones, they're white for like a couple seconds and then it turns yellow. And then if anyone walks through it, they gain like a speed boost. Like even if survivors walk through it, they also gain a speed boost, and I do as well. But I will try my best. So now that I kicked that gen. Oh shit. Oh, I thought he was gonna try to knock that pallet down. Who saved them? You're not getting a flash, you say, bro. That's not gonna affect her. She'll make it anyway. Right there, I was able to catch up to her really easily because I used the yellow bottle. And I just found the Leon. And he gave up. Okay. So I got the 4K and 4 gen. Nice. You see, sometimes you have games like the other one where a lot of the survivors escape, but then other times you have games where you kill all the survivors before they even do 1 gen. Or at least they did do 1 gen, but they only did 1 and that was it. Crazy. I can do Wesker now because somebody said Wesker. Unless somebody else also wants me to play a different killer. Where is Wesker? There he is. Alright, so what I run on Wesker is Unbound, which is a perk that whenever you vault like a window or a pallet, you gain like 10% haste, so like a 10% speed boost of just walking. And Bamboozle. The reason why I run this on Wesker is because he's one of the only killers, or there's like 5 or 3 killers that can vault over pallets, and he's one of them. And when he vaults over the pallet, he also gains a speed boost. Uh, I run Bamboozle so that basically the same thing whenever he vaults a window, but the window also blocks. So whenever he vaults the window blocks itself, so the survivors can't vault it. Only for a limited time though, for like 15 seconds. Scorch Hook, so Scorch Hook perks are when 4 hooks around the map are lit up in white. And if you hook a survivor in those hooks, that's basically like when the perk activates. So this is a Scorch Hook one, and if I were to hook a survivor in one of those Scorch Hooks, it blows up the generator that's nearest to be completed and that generator loses 20% progress. And barbecue and chili, which basically, when I hook a survivor, every other survivor that's like further than 40 meters away from me, I just see them. I see their aura. And that's my build. I'm gonna put the stream on low quality just to make sure that it doesn't lag a lot, like I've been noticing. Even though putting it on low quality kind of makes the game look horrible, but it doesn't seem like I have much of a choice. By the way, these are offerings. Azamuski, Auto-Haven Records. Offerings can do like many things, like just give you extra points in the match or send you to a certain map. One of them sent the Azeroth's Key, which sends me to the Auto-Haven Records, which isn't a bad map for Wesker, I think. So I should be fine. But sometimes survivors try to send each other to like maps that are better for them and bad for the killer. So it's like it's more so like something that they try to do to like screw you over, or that's sometimes like what it's seen to be. Here we go. And already there is a survivor screaming in the background. I already know why he's screaming, and that's because of a survivor perk that they have. Bruh, these guys are not even taking seriously. guys are not even playing.
Poor performance indeed.
Should I leave? Okay, hopefully this Steve actually wins the game. It looks like he is, which is nice. So Steve is not gonna be able to multi because I previously blocked it, even though I still multi to it, so he's restricted me to doing that. Honestly, I might just leave this lobby because survivors are not even playing the game. They're just running around. The only reason why I'm not leaving is because I don't know if I'll get a timer. Because sometimes if you leave the game, you get what's
I shall release Ouroboros.
I forgot what it was called. A DC penalty. Let me see. Quitting will cause you to suffer a time penalty. You'll lose match progress items and add-ons. Yeah. Time penalty. That's the only reason why I'm not leaving.
Playtime is over.
And it seems like that Steve's got the right idea because he's killing himself on hook as well.
Just stop.
Okay, I can abandon it now.
All I can spare to play with you.
That was disappointing. We'll try again. I'm gonna turn the quality back up because it doesn't seem like it did much, and I just can't really stand looking at this game because it just looks so bad with low quality. Even though I play a medium, which isn't really much better, but still better than low. Finally in a new match. Okay, let's see. I don't think anyone's there. Oh, someone's over here though. Oh, I forgot I'm bound only activates when I injure a survivor, so I don't get to speed attack. I thought I was gonna vault over that. Apparently not.
Just accept your fate.
I was probably able to get that hit because I'm bound. You've already done 2 gens. This is not looking good for me already. Unfortunate.
Just start.
I'm able to see that person because of barbecue, but I found someone else instead. I was certain that I would hit that. I don't know if the lag will mess me up. Oh, that's crazy. Someone's there.
I'll see you dead.
Big deal. Am I stupid? Where did he go?
You disappoint me. Is that the best you got?
Unfortunately, oh shoot.
I tried. Wasted my time.
Dead hard. Make that hit, let's go. I think they're about to pop the last gen. Because I've been wasting a lot of time in this area. But maybe if I can make it, I'll save it. You know what? I'm gonna go back to that. bad. I bumped into the side. Okay, that's fine. Questioner was done. This is running towards the end of the game. That hit?
Are you
Okay,
trying
whatever.
to make me angry?
I was thinking he would vault that. He did vault it.
Expected more from you.
He had deliverance. And I grabbed him. What sucks is that the hatch was literally right here. If he would have vaulted that, he would have escaped, but not enough. The reason why I didn't hit him is because when survivors get off of the hook, they have like a 5-second endurance, and if you get them when they have endurance, they don't go down. They have like an extra hit. So I waited for him to vault the pallet so I could just grab him off the pallet instead. Did I move my head in real life? I could play as the ghoul. If anyone else has any suggestions to play as the ghoul, definitely play as that. The only thing that sucks is that I feel like the audio. I feel like the audio on this guy just is really annoying since he keeps screaming. But that should be fine. So with Kaneki, or I guess Tokyo Ghoul, I also run barbecue and chili, which is one of the same perks that I ran with Wesker, which basically shows me where the other survivors are after I hook a survivor. But like, they have to be 40 meters away from me, or 40 meters away from the hook, that is. No Way Out makes it so that for each new survivor that I hook, so I can only hook like 4 new ones, since there's just 4 in each game. Um, the exit gates will be blocked if someone touches them at the end of the game. And so normally it's just 12 seconds, but for each survivor that I hook, it's gonna be like an extra 12 seconds. So if I hook all 4 of them, it's gonna be, how much is that? 24 and 48 seconds, I guess. Like it's gonna be plus 48 seconds that the gates will be blocked. This in No One Are Free is very similar to No Way Out, which makes it so that when the last generator is popped, for every survivor that I've hooked, all the vault locations and the pallets will be blocked for 16 seconds. So basically they can't use any items. Or not items, but they can't use any obstacles. And Bitter Murmur just makes it so that whenever a generator is popped, I just see everyone's aura for like, what is it, 10 seconds? It's really good. I already saw this. Where did it go? I don't like that the game is lagging. Are you guys able to see the game, right? Wait, did she fall down? I hear her. I heard her groans over here. I was wondering where she went. Bro, there's barely any hooks in this area. Am I tunneling this from? Live. I'll go after this one instead. You don't like that? Yes, you do. Oh, I got stuck on the pillar. Okay, cool. I don't think there's anyone here. That's too far away, unfortunately. Now it's not. It's going straight to Shy. Gonna have to drop the tower again. I still got him, let's go! Is basement here? Yeah, it is. Basement usually spawns in the killer shack or in the main building if there is one. And this is the killer shack. It's like a little tiny house. Oh shit. Okay. If the game audio is too loud, could you please tell me just in case? There is no longer a pallet here. And she wasted her dead hard. She's not dead? I thought she was dead on hook. I think the Steve is trying to go for the save and I'm going to stop him. So if survivors don't mend, they automatically go down, and I'm assuming that's what happens to me. I don't care what I go after. I don't think you make that. Don't. Yeah, this is basically an endgame build, but I didn't even get to use it because they weren't even able to heal the generators. So basically my, three of my perks, oh, two of my perks did nothing. Because two of them only activates like at the end of the game. Do you guys have any like suggestions on what killer you would like me to play as, or not really? No, really. Playing as Kaneki was a little bit fun, so I'm already up again. But if I see like a suggestion of one of you guys, you know, I could play as Chucky actually. Mm, I'll do that. I have a Tiffany skin, but it's just a skin. It doesn't like affect the gameplay or anything or the kit. It's the same. It's the same power. Scamper under politics immediately. Scamper reveals I forgot I had this build. There we go.
You're all going to die.
The voice lines for her are always kind of funny. So they are for Chucky. So when I go in hidey home mode or whatever, they basically don't have a heartbeat for me, or I lose my terror radius.
Come here, my dear.
By the way, whenever Chucky or Tiffany picks up a survivor, the Chucky's soul actually comes out, and I guess that's the only way of making sense for them to pick up survivors and putting them on hooks, because you know they're very tiny, but it makes sense. Unfortunately, I don't know where this guy went. I'll leave.
Oh, you little shit.
I have a perk that makes it so that after breaking 2 pellets, I gain an ability so that if I get stunned, I immediately break the pellet that I get stunned with. You know what? I'm gonna go straight back to the hook. I see scratch marks, and I see a survivor. These red scratch marks are always left by survivors that are running. Survivors can't see them, but that's something the killer can only see. Oh shit, I missed.
You're going down.
I kind of knew that he was gonna take that window.
What a drama queen. You don't have to scream every time you're hooked. Seriously.
Oh, I was not expecting her to vault that. One gen. Usually when I get to one gen, I always try to at least have one survivor dead to even the odds. And I'm thinking that could be, do I... I don't think there's a pallet left in this area for you.
Shit!
Is it me, or does it sound like Tiffany's voice is turning into Chucky's voice whenever I do actually get stunned?
Don't run so fast, you could hurt yourself.
Oh, I forgot I don't have a spirit card.
Nobody runs from me. Nobody.
I guarantee you that they're still working on this gen. I'm gonna leave it. And I'm gonna go back.
Don't you run.
Come here, sweet.
They're working on another gen. I don't know if I'll be able to catch them up with them. think I've used her pain resonance yet.
Little shit.
Fortunate.
All right already. Why are you running from a dog?
We don't have any pallets left in this area.
Oh no! Come back! Pretty please?
Okay. Okay. I'm doing his name. Just the grass sounds like a really weird thing to run on enemy. I'll do deadlock instead. Okay, well, I guess to explain this build, Enduring just makes me recover from pallet stuns much faster. Spirit Fury is the same perk that I had with Chucky as well. It just makes it so that when every time I take every time I break 2 pallets and then I get stunned by one, I immediately break it. No one escapes death. Basically, just makes everyone a one-shot down, whether they're healthy or injured or not, in the end game after the last generator is completed. And Deadlock blocks uh, the nearest Deadlock activates whenever one generator is completed, and then the nearest one that is almost completed gets blocked for 25 seconds. RPD. So Nemesis uses a tentacle that can hit over obstacles like pallets and windows, and it's usually a straight shot. But I am lagging immensely, so I can barely even use it. I thought someone was hiding behind the generator because it was still being worked on. Someone is definitely here. I just got carried by my zombie. We're gonna finish this gen, probably. Oh, that's what I would hit that. I forgot I didn't break this. want to go after the building and then let him do the chase, so I'll probably save something later after that already. He tried crouching over my tentacle. They're really trying to get the generator done. They are not even saving Bill off of the hook. That's crazy. Oh shit. These guys are healing. Might as well take it. I'm assuming she's trying to heal her teammate over here, and she's not. You know what? I'm gonna guess that she went this way. That was a waste of time. There's no boon here, I don't think. She dropped the pellet and then decided to get her lion. Let's hug her for a little bit. I could also just go back and kill her already. My zombie detects a survivor over there. I just heard her fall. There she is. They're both dead on hook, so I'm assuming that she's gonna try to find the hatch after I kill this one. Big loony. And I hear the hatch. Now, since it's endgame, I can one-shot down her. Because of Noah. Though I don't even think that would be necessary. She's out. My audio seems to be glitched or something. probably got disconnected or something. You know what, chat? I'll be right back. Disconnected as I. Sometimes that tends to happen. I don't know why, but I think I still got the points for the game, or maybe I. Nah, I think I did. Sounds good. Would you guys like to suggest a killer that I could play as, or I would play 2v8, but 2v8 takes way too long. The queue times are horrible. Would you guys like to suggest a killer, or I'll just pick a random killer again? I could play Vecna. If nobody suggests a different killer, I'll just play as Vecna.
This place is unfamiliar.
Play as Xeno. My game is being so painfully slow. I think it might be because of the stream, but I'm trying my hardest. Somebody said play Chucky. I already played as Chucky. Oh, I played as Tiffany earlier. Um, I can play as her again after Xeno, because somebody suggested Xeno first, but after Xeno, I could play as Chucky again. I don't mind. Alright, I'll turn up my mic. Somebody said that it was a little bit low. I think my game is just dying. Hmm. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, so I'll play as Xeno and then I'll play as Trapper, like afterwards. All I see is a black screen right now. Crazy. Okay, no, we get loading. Already up again. I guess I might as well explain the build that I run on him. The increases resistance of staggering while exiting a tunnel. So Xenomorph can teleport through tunnels. Like I guess his power is that it's actually very similar to Springtrap's because the new killer Springtrap, he has like certain doors on the map that he can teleport from one door to the other. He can go in from one door and then like there could be another door somewhere across the map and then he basically goes in one and then comes out the other. But that's basically now as Xeno, he has like little I don't know how to call it, like little cubby holes that he like crawls into, and then he can choose one cubby hole from like from another, or I think it's a tunnel. He chooses one tunnel, and then he goes into it, and then as he's in the tunnel, he chooses another one, and then he comes out of that tunnel into a different part of the map. It's like a way of teleporting. It's very similar to Springtraps actually, but that's basically his power. Also, the build that I have on Xenomorph is basically like a palette build. I'll explain it more when I can do that, when I'll see it again. So as I was saying, I have like a palette build. So this also makes me break pallets 20% faster. This one, I've already explained it like 2 times, but I'll explain it again. After I break 2 pallets and then I get stunned by a third pallet, I immediately break the pallet that I get stunned with. But it has to recharge, and for it to recharge, I have to break 2 other pallets to recharge it. This one, I also explained it, but I'll explain it again. Whenever I hook a survivor, every other survivor that's 40 meters away from the hook gets revealed, like their auras. So I basically see the other survivors. And I also explained this one, but it's basically just whenever I hook a survivor and a white glowing hook, it damages the generator that is nearly finished, or not nearly finished, but it damages the generator that is nearest to be done by 20%. It immediately just explodes it. Marcos, I'm not ignoring you. I'm literally just explaining the game more. You said that you said that you were learning new things, so I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and just explain everything else. It was a W black screen, man. That was the best black screen that I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, if I can get survivors to ready up, that would be nice. One thing that I didn't mention about Xenomorph is that he also has a tail that kind of functions a little bit similar to Nemesis's whip, and by that I mean that when he has his tail activated, he can hit over obstacles like windows and pallets. However, survivors do have a way of getting the Xenomorph out of that power, and that's for the Xenomorph to get like struck by a flamethrower. And yes, the survivors can take flamethrowers and set them up, which you'll probably see in a moment. Where's the flamethrower? The flamethrowers are on top of each tunnel. I'll show you right now. Cause like how I was saying, there's a tunnel for the Xenomorph to like traverse in through the map. Again, kind of like how Springtrap. I don't know if you saw the Springtrap like gameplay from certain streamers that were playing the game earlier, but yeah, it's really easy. Only survivors can take flamethrowers though. They're like at the top of each tunnel. But the flamethrowers don't kill the Xenomorph. They just take him out of his tail power. They make it so that he can't use his tail. Load up! So, is it only for Alien, the flamethrower? Yeah, the flamethrower literally only activates when the alien is near the flamethrower. And the flamethrowers only appear when you're playing against alien. If you're playing against another killer, um, flamethrowers obviously won't spawn because that's just not how the game works. Dude, if I get disconnected from this game as soon as I load in, I'm gonna be so sad. Because this is taking forever. Oh, okay. So this is a tunnel. If my game wouldn't lag. Okay, so this is a tunnel, and this little box that's on top of the tunnel is the flamethrower. So I'm gonna go ahead and just choose a tunnel to go in through. See, I literally couldn't see because of how much the game was frame dropping. That's fine though. It is what it is, I guess. frames are so horrible. I see that there's a survivor all the way over there, so I'm gonna go through a tunnel and make my way over there. I also have an add-on that immediately damages them if they stun me, but that's not like part of the tower. That's just like part of an add-on that I already equipped before the game. Now there was a flamethrower over here that was annoying me, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just destroy that. Although I don't know where it was. I'm gonna go straight back to Hook. But they literally just finished 2 of the gens, so I'm just gonna go ahead and head through again. Okay, so I saw that somebody was working on that generator because it's barbecue. I'm gonna make my way over there. With my tail. Oh, they left that gen. Okay. They're working on this generator. I was not gonna make that hit. I don't know what I was thinking. You know what? Spirit Fury? So these are the white highlighted hooks that I was talking about. Whenever you see like a white highlighted hook as a killer, that means that those are one of your scorch hooks. And since I have a Scorch perk, that means that once I hook her in that generator, the generator that was nearly, or the most completed, gets damaged. I don't think I want to go after the Dwight because I haven't seen him all game. The Nia sounds like a better target. She's dead on hook. Damn it, I thought I would make that hit. I very nearly almost have my tail back. So, the reason why I noticed that I almost had my tail back was because I have a little meter on the bottom left. You see how it's filling up with light? Of course you wanted to finish that gen, huh? I knew you were just gonna come out. And I see the last survivor. You know what? I'm just gonna push you out, bro. So, one of them escaped, but to be honest, I count this mostly as a win since I killed more than half of them. Usually when I play, I count 0 kills as a loss, 1 kill is also a loss, 2 kills as like a tie, since I killed half of them, and 3 and 4 is a win. I don't know if that's like makes sense, but that's usually how I play the game. The problem is that I actually have no idea where this girl is. She's been crawling on the floor for a little while. Where could she have crawled off to? I don't think she'd be down here. Oh, I hear her. Found her. Have I memorized all the maps? Not really. It's just that knowing the maps is just kind of like, for me, has just kind of become more like, oh, you know where this is? Well, I guess you know where that thing is, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense at all because that just sounds really dumb. But like, oh, that's the killer shack, you know? Because the killer shack is just like a tiny house, and sometimes the basement could spawn in the killer shack, but not all the time. Like, for example, this map had like a preschool, and I think the basement spawned in the preschool instead of the shack in that game because I walked past it and I saw stairs going down to the preschool, and I think that was a hat. The basement, even though I didn't even go down the basement in this game at all. Anyways, I'll play as a trapper now, since that was the next suggestion. I would get lost on where the survivor would be. What do you mean? Like where the school is, or like in the entire map area where you would get lost? I forgot that literally the only perks that I run on Trapper are slowdown builds. I meant like knowing where the people went while chasing. Well, when you're in a chase, you usually want to loop one single area. Like, for example, if one area has a pallet, you want to stay near that pallet and maybe drop it or not drop it or fake dropping it. And you basically just want to loop around that same area until the killer breaks the pallet, and then immediately just go to a different area with a pallet or with a window. You want to waste the killer's time when you're in a chase as much as possible in order to give your friends time to do generators. But since I'm playing as Trapper, I literally have gen slowdown uh, perks. For example, Corrupt Intervention literally blocks the three farthest generators away from me for 120 seconds at the beginning of the game. Literally in the beginning of the game, all this perk does is just block three generators. That's all it does for 120 seconds, and then it does nothing after those 120 seconds. Basically, after those 120 seconds, this perk is just deactivated for the rest of the game. And it might sound like it sucks, but those 120 seconds uh, is a lot of time that the survivors lose from not being able to do a generator. Deadlock also activates whenever one generator is already completed, and it blocks another generator that is nearest to be completed for 25 seconds. So if there's like one generator that is completed and there's like another generator that has only been worked on for like 25%, that one gets blocked if that's the generator that's like uh, the one that is almost It just blocks the generator that is like nearest to be completed. Like no matter, it doesn't matter like if it's barely been worked on or if it's not, you know. And surge also activates whenever I down a survivor. So if I down a survivor 32 meters around the generator, that generator just explodes and it loses 8% progress. Perks can mean a lot in this game. And the reason why I have so many gen slowdown perks is because Trapper is a really slow killer. Like, I don't mean slow in the sense of that he walks slow or that he runs slow, but mostly as that his power is really slow. Because his power is literally just setting up traps around the map. So he literally just needs as much time as possible setting up traps around the map. And the more you set up traps, the more you actually waste time and give the survivors time to work on generators. So you just need as much time as possible. That's why I have those perks. Learning what the perks do are not really hard. It's just that there's so many perks in this game already that when you look at all of them, you're just like, ah, I don't. I'm just gonna pick random perks, even though like those random perks could mean a lot. You could pick like the shittiest perks that don't do anything, but you could also pick like perks that could almost like help you out winning. By the way, note to self, you don't want to place the bear trap directly underneath the pallet because survivors can drop the pallet and vault over the bear trap and the pallet. The frame drops killed me. I'll make that. I don't really want to shoot that guy anymore. I'm gonna see if I can do that instead. The fuck? Nice. So what he was trying to do is he was trying to disarm the bear trap, but he didn't have enough time to. Now that that survivor knows that there's gonna be a bear trap there, You might as well just take it and just put it somewhere else. Since if you reset it, they're just gonna disarm it anyways. Unfortunately, don't make that hit. Honestly, I think I'm gonna just leave him. I see that Dwight was working on that generator from far away. Pick up this trap. They're probably gonna finish this gen. I don't think there's much I can do about that. So now that that generator is popped, this is what deadlock does. It locks this generator so they can't work on it. It's only for like 25 seconds, but it does what it does. Now earlier I set a bear trap on the window of this area, so I think she's just gonna get trapped. I saw that there was another survivor over here, but I don't think she'll be able to get saved in time. I stay corrected. Survivors try to flashlight blind you in order for them to save their teammates, so you can immediately just look away from the flashlight. Dwight's over there. Earlier I set a bear trap on the window of this area, so I'm gonna try to make him think. Or I'm gonna try to make him fall into it. Succeed. Wait, he didn't get... Okay, cool. You don't make that. Okay, so these two rabbits could have body blocked with a Dwight, but they didn't. Do I make it to the sook on time? Yes, I do! I don't think I make it. Yes, I do. This guy's about to finish the last generator, unfortunately, but I'm gonna kill him. That's one down. I heard that the Atom is currently working on the generator. Since this is one of the white scourge hooks, it's going to damage it. That's 3 down. So that hooking that survivor right there damaged this generator, since that's the one that's nearest to completion. They're healing. I don't understand why that trap's not working. You're gonna have to go through the pallet. Sometimes kicking a pallet just wastes time. If I would have spent time kicking that pallet, she would have just ran over here without nothing stopping her. And that's game. They played really well. They made it to one generator. Oh, hatch. Close. Adam is around here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. This trap does not work. You know what? I'm gonna go back to this store. And there's one thing that I can literally do, and it's so simple. You can just trap the exit gates. It doesn't guarantee that the survivor is gonna get trapped, but if the trap gets disarmed, you get a loud noise notification. He escaped anyways. He escaped through the other door. Crazy. But if you put both traps at the exit gates, you can literally just already know where the survivor is, because if either they get trapped or if they disarm it, you get a loud noise notification either way. So if they disarm the trap, you can just walk over to it and set it back up and then look for the survivor that was there. I killed 3 of them though, so I count that as a win. Doesn't really matter. Now I could do Chucky again, cause someone suggested Chucky, unless somebody else has another suggestion. Mm, where is Chucky? There he is. Um, I could re-explain the perks that I'm using. Adam, sorry. Crazy. I could re-explain the perks that I'm using for Chucky. By the way, this is I already said earlier, but this is just the Tiffany skin. It's still Chucky, but it's just a skin. It doesn't change the way the game plays or anything. What's up, Adam? How's it going, bro? How's it going, Adam? Doing good. Doing good. Playing some Dead by Daylight. Like one of my favorite games, one of my most favorite games. Mm, bro's gotta hop on again. Bro, they're releasing the new Springtrap killer. I think it's in June 17th, if I'm not wrong. You just got a mullet, that's crazy. You know, I've been thinking about getting a mullet myself, but I don't know if that would look good. But I do want to cut my hair. It's getting a little bit long, even though it's already been long. Cause like, bro, look at this. Look at this. Look how long that is. I'm not gonna go bald though. I'm not gonna go bald. I never, never, bro. You will never catch me with a buzz cut, bro. Or like bald. The modern mullet? I haven't. I don't know how that looks actually. don't have a choice. I can't see the balding. That's crazy. I'm not even balding, bro. The camera makes my face look weird, is the thing. I should buy a new camera, but I don't know how expensive that is. I wouldn't mind buying a new one though. Maybe I can look into it one day. Here we go. Playing as Chucky or Tiffany. So when you go into hidey ho mode, you don't have a tear radius, and a tear radius is the thing that gives the survivors a heartbeat for whenever you get near. The frame drops are real, bro. I can't see shit. I make that hit. He's still on this pallet? That's crazy, bro. You should have ran somewhere else. Again with the white hook. The white hooks are called the storage hook. Dude, the lag is real. So that generator is almost done, but this scorch hook is gonna damage it. There we go. So when Chucky is in hidey ho mode, they can do a dash, like how I did right now. And with the dash, you can also go over windows and scamper under pallets during the dash, even though I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna go after the Leon. So, as I said earlier, I can immediately destroy a pallet when I get stunned because the perk that I have. It's called Spirit Fury. But now if I get stunned, I won't break the pallet because I have to charge it back up again by breaking 2 other pallets. You hesitated. If I find a Leon again, I should definitely kill him to get rid of him. They're at 2 gens, which means that I should start looking into getting rid of a survivor. Oh, Leon, just what I needed. And Leon's dead. I actually don't want to chase after you. Dude, the frame drop is real. I have no idea where the girl went, but this is still a target, I guess. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've used his scorch hook yet, so if I hook him, it should damage the gen. I have used his scorch hook. That's very unfortunate. Have I used hers yet? Nope. Down to 2 survivors. idea where they're at. I hear footsteps. I think those are my own footsteps. Somebody's working on this generator. They're heading over there. I'm gonna pretend to leave. Someone. One left. And they immediately found the hatch. The audio is a bit weird. I turned off the menu audio just in case there was copyright because every killer has their own theme music when you're like in the select menu, and um I turned it off like thinking that you know, maybe it could be copyright, but like having it off just makes it sound so weird. I'm not used to it. The nurse is considered to being like one of the best killers in the game, but I don't think I can blaze her because of these frames, and I feel like I'm just gonna do horrible because she focuses on teleporting with her thing. Eric, what is the pooter, man? It's time to upgrade the pooter, man. Oh, the computer. Probably is actually. I could do one more match, but I'll play as Vecna. Unless somebody else suggests another killer, I'll play as them. But I think this will be my last match for today. On stream.
I will play my role for now.
I do play as a survivor, but for the sake of, well, I could play a survivor match, but I'm not really as good as a survivor as I am a killer. Since I usually prefer to play as killer, and I think it's more fun that way. Maybe I'll play a survivor next time. Alright, I'm gonna ready up and then I'll be right back. I'm back again. I didn't explain my build yet. Okay. Barbecue, I've already explained that like 3 times, I think. Coupe de Grace, I explained it once, but I could explain it again. When a generator is completed, I get 2 tokens, and every time I it, lunge, it basically extends my lunge to like a great distance. By the way, Vecna has like one of the most complex powers, basically, because he technically has like four powers, but they're all like mini powers, kinda. Since they do like one thing and then it takes a while for them to like regenerate. Doing the 4K. I might do the 4K. Oh my god, the frames. The frames are already dropping and I haven't even done much of anything. These are each of the powers. heard that somebody else was working on that gym, but they seem to
Like the crows. I have just perhaps this will do. Join. By which to watch them wither.
Yeah, this isn't looking good, chat.
This one. Hold them.
Shucks. Bro, look at his. Bro's like, um, the game does not lag this bad when I'm playing normally. I'm assuming it's because of the stream. But yeah, this looks really, really bad. Unfortunately, I did not screenshot it, but I caught it on stream. So, that's something. Just like the one they feel. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh.
No part of the plan.
Bro, the stream is making my PC so slow. Just like the one. Baby, Alright guys, that'll be it for today. I tried my best to do as much as I could, but not gonna lie, the lag and the frame drops is actually kind of really, really annoying. But I played some killers that you guys suggested. Maybe next time, I'll play more that you guys suggest. But yeah, thank you for watching. Obviously, if you guys like the stream, then like and leave a like or like leave like a comment saying like adding more suggestions to change some things up. You know what's funny is that I can't really end the stream because it's lagging so much that I'm trying to open the studio that I use to stream, and it's taking so long to load. I will end the stream in 5 minutes. Just give me a second, guys. I got this. Just give me 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. It's loading. It's still loading. Just give me a second. I got it. Have your patience. Be cool. I, yeah, it's still loading. Crazy. All right. Goodbye, guys. Subscribe and tell me some comments. If you want me to change things up. Oh my god, this is taking so long. Yoshimo. Yes. Okay. Goodbye, guys.